That's crazy. What's up, YouTube? Hope everybody is. Why, when you talk, somebody comes on and says, nobody's on here. Who are you talking to? But someone will watch this a little bit later, or someone will come on, as they always do. But this is just, it's so much going on. It is so much going on. And I want to see who's heard about some of this craziness that's like going on right now. That's crazy. It is just utterly, utterly crazy. It's just so much going on. I meant like so much, like for real stuff. Hey, Mr. Cool Hat, how are you? How are you doing? Good to see you. Let's see, what time is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's late over your time, right? So nice to see you. You cool as ever. You're cool as always. Thank you. It's late your time. Did you have some tea and biscuits? Did you have some tea? How was your day? I hope your day was good. But no, what time is it where you're at? Because it's, I know, 1:24 in the morning. What are you doing up? Thank you. What are you doing up? You should be like sleeping so good, like a baby, just sleeping so good. You should be sleeping. How are you? You should be resting. It's 1 in the morning. What are you doing up? No, seriously, seriously. What are you doing up? I know. You still not sleeping well. Hey, Explorer. Now you know this is added on extra. I know. I wonder, you are still not sleeping well. I want you to sleep well. Hey there. Did you guys? I just saw some stuff on the news this afternoon that just kind of blew me away. And I was like, I wonder, did anybody else see this? Did anybody else see this? Thank you. How was your day otherwise? And if you make you some hot tea, you will sleep good, right? You're going to sleep good if you make you some hot tea. Make you a little hot tea. Hey, Jamal. God bless you. How are you? God bless you, too. What's shaking? Thank you for being Jamal. Did you just see any more videos of your juices with ginger? Yes, and I wish I look. I'm out of it too. I really, really need some fresh ginger juice right now. Jamal, did you see Trump on the news this afternoon telling women to just they're taking Tylenol out of the mix for women that are pregnant and babies in the hospital. They're taking it off the table. And I'm just like, wow, as long as they've been, because they're really finding a link to autism and spectrum, because we got so many people now affected with that. And Trump came on a little while ago and was like, it's done. It's done. We're not doing it anymore. Stop taking it. They're about to make all these major health and safety changes. Packaging is about to change. And I'm just like, wow. He said all the pregnant moms, and then they're doing the same with the vaccinations. They are stop putting measles, mumps, and rubella together now. They're like, separate that stuff out because together it's just causing havoc. But what was interesting is that there have been people, he said, for the last 30 years has been trying to tell the powers that be, and they were getting ignored. They were getting shunned to the side, and now, all this data is out. And they're like, just stop giving babies Tylenol. And I'm like, ooh, Tylenol market is about to crash. Because do you know how many hundreds of thousands of babies in the hospital they're giving Tylenol to. And then he said, you know how your babies get the hepatitis B? Every baby automatically gets hepatitis B vaccine at birth. He said, Trump said that's a sexually transmitted disease. Babies aren't coming out with sexually. He said, stop. We will stop giving them hepatitis B right now, too. They need that later on in their teenage years, but we're stopping all of that. I was just like, wow. Did anybody see that today? Because they are like, that dude, you saw it, huh? Thank you, Jamal. Wow. Yeah, that's just like I say, working with moms and babies, I've given so many babies Tylenol. I mean, we just do for everything in the hospital. Tylenol, I think, is the number one drug used in the hospital. And he's saying, cut it out. Just unless it's absolutely necessary, he said, unless you got a fever that you just cannot deal with, you can't push through it. But otherwise, he's like, it's coming off the market. So I was like, wow. I do like what they're doing with the vaccinations, though, but that's crazy. And then Kennedy got on there. Something is going on. He could barely talk. I'm like, has he been screaming? Does he have throat issues? He could barely talk. He doesn't even look well to me. Something is going on with Kennedy. I don't know, something to me, but I hope you guys are doing well. Are y'all doing well? Your family's doing good, everybody? I hope so. I hope so. Because it's just some crazy stuff going on. Then that little singer, what do y'all, a lot of USA drugs, even some, yeah, that's what makes you guys like awesome. A lot of our stuff is banned over there. A lot of the ingredients, it's crazy. So that I was happy to see that he's like, get it out of here. And starting today, I'm telling you, Trump is not playing when he wants something started. He's like, I mean, like right now, not tomorrow, not next week. Now, starting today, we're taking it off the market. We're changing the labeling of that. We want to decrease autism. But then it made me think too, okay, are now, since they're making that actual link, can people start suing now? Johnson & Johnson or its little parent company, Macaulay or whatever their name is, that produces acetaminophen, can they come after them now? Like, it's your fault. They found the link. It's your fault, you know. It's crazy. I was like, wow. I was just like, we finna change up the game on Tylenol. It's, yeah, just crazy. Then what do you guys think about that singer guy, the David guy? That is so perplexing to me. I don't know if y'all saw that. With the girl found in the car. His crazy, the songs, all these coincidental things. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. There's some crazy stuff going on. But we gotta just hold on. Okay, my computer keeps powering down because where I am, the Wi-Fi sucks really, really bad. So, but otherwise, I hope you guys are doing well, feeling good, doing your thing out there. Cool cat, keeping it cool over there on your side of the world. Are you holding them down, keeping everybody in check? How have you done with your drinking your spirits? Did you lighten up? Is it about the same? Oh, the singer David. So you have to have heard this. So there's a young boy. I think he's like 21 years old. His name is David, and he started out by playing Fortnite, and then he created his own music to go with Fortnite. He suddenly became super, super like popular. I never heard of him until this story came out. So but he's into kind of macabre singing about romantic homicide, romantic suicide. He likes putting blood on himself, and his songs are about death and killing and just in his romantic way, right? And so the other day he had he had a Tesla car that kind of set abandoned on this block. So finally, neighbors got tired of seeing that Tesla sit there like, whose is this? One person said they saw it at his house, but then it moved down the street, right? So it moved down the street, and some neighbors going by was like, it stinks, but they were thinking maybe it's an animal by it that passed away. So they had the car towed. They towed the car to a tow lot. And while it was in impound where it got towed to, and this is one of those Tesla trucks, okay? And you know how much those things cost. So it was a Tesla truck. And then the employees started saying, it's something really, really smelly coming from that car that's not normal. They opened up the car and found a dismembered girl in there. Her body parts were in there. Her head and her trunk, I don't know where her arms, her limbs were, but I think they found her head and torso in the trunk. And then it turns out to be a young, pretty little Hispanic girl who's been missing from a year ago. So then all of these little findings are coming up that she was like involved with him, allegedly in a relationship. They had matching tattoos, and she was only 14 years old. And just all these little things are coming out where people knew about it. Some of her friends, they were on Discord, and it looked like from Discord he started talking to her when she was like 11, and he was like 16, 18, or 19 years old when she was 11. And she ran away from home. They brought her back home. Then she ran away again, and some of her friends thought she ran away to be with him, and because he was now this up and coming singer and popular and doing concerts, and they were together, which still made him like 21 and her like 14. So as of like last December, from all the reports, I've been looking at just different people talking about it. And if you watch, enough of different stories, everybody has pieces and pieces. And, I try to find the middle ground of the pieces, and you put them together, and you can kind of weed out a little bit of the truth in the middle, and so it looks like she stopped making all contact, social media contact, as of December of last year. So it's just crazy. And her mother knew she had a boyfriend named David. And like I say, on Discord, on these different platforms, he's taking pictures with her. She's in the background. Some of them he's hiding her because she's too young. They're not supposed to be together. And then in a lot of his songs, it talks about all these things, this forbidden love, and I'm going to be in trouble, and all these things in these different songs, right? And then he released songs about, well, titled after her. Her name was Celeste, so he introduced a song named Celeste, and he dropped it on her birthday in September. So all of these weird things. So just recently he canceled all the rest of his concerts, have been canceled, and it's just weird. They haven't, charged him with anything just yet, but it's, we hear these stories. We hear it's so, this is just a repeat of another crazy situation. And, mostly what goes on with these situations is they find out that the girl was probably expecting, she had probably gotten maybe pregnant or something. And, in my head was like, that's a very good scenario that could have happened. Once they find out that they haven't released anything or said anything. But generally, scenarios like that happen, right? A man is with a girl that he shouldn't be with. She gets pregnant. And in order to cover up the whole thing, because once it comes out, he's in trouble, they unalive, the girl gets unalive. How many of these stories have we seen? And it's so sad. And she was so cute. But it's just crazy. Yeah, it's just crazy. So it's just weird. I'm like, wow. Then you got the not the conspiracy theories, but those that read into it was a sacrifice, and he sacrificed her. But why? He she was found in his car, in his Tesla, in garbage bags, chopped up. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And then, like, there were some things where on one of his videos, the video is about chopping up somebody, unaliving them, chopping them up, putting the pieces in garbage bags, and like putting it in a car. Isn't that like, it's just, this stuff is crazy. You can't even make it up. You cannot make this craziness stuff up. And I never heard of him until this incident came out. And I just feel so bad for that young girl. She was only 14 years old with the rest of her life to improve her life. She had ran away from home a couple times, but it's just crazy, 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 crazy. And then in another one of his videos, the girl in the video was a lookalike of this young lady too, that he sung about having an obsession with, right? You can't make this crazy stuff up. So when all of the pieces to that finish unfolding, it's, yeah, that is going to be a movie. It is. People are jokingly, but it's going to be a Netflix movie. You cannot not make this up. That is real art to true life form. If these things happened, but how does it happen? How does something so coincidental, you know, happen like that? That's crazy. Just crazy. And you're just off and singing and living your life, but that's what people do. Like when we hear about these men that do that, they have an affair and they end up knocking up their mistress or the little girl they're having an affair with, and then in order for it not to come out, they unalive her. How many times? So it's just crazy sad. But Trump is knocking out Tylenol. He said, get rid of it. Stop giving it to the babies. Stop taking it, during pregnancy. And it was taunted as the safest drug to take with pregnancy. And now they're like, yes, just has a link to all of this autism, all of these spectrum cases. And it's so many now. So many kids with it. It's just crazy. It's just crazy, huh? Yeah. I know, Rob. Hey, Mr. Robert. How are you? You love music? Did you? I don't know if you listen. It's going down like the. I know it's gonna go down like the Mary J song. I'm going down, right? Cause that's just crazy bizarre. Crazy bizarre. But I'm glad you guys are doing well. And your families, I hope. And your pets and your animals and all y'all together there keeping things tight. Keeping things tight. So, yeah. That's crazy. Just crazy. Just super crazy. People going off on Cardi B and her pregnancy by Stefan Diggs. It's like, let them live their life. Let them live their life. Life is lifing, and that's all we know, right? Life is lifing. Like, I don't know if y'all heard my story. I went to get another car, and the car broke down on the test drive. Can y'all believe it? That's what I'm saying. Life is crazy. I went to buy another car, and I walked into this car dealership, and all the men in there kind of staring at you. They made me feel like they were vultures, and that's the feeling that went inside of me. I'm like, they're like vultures, like they're just ready to pounce on you, like from the Lion King, right? That's my favorite part in there. It's like pounce you, pinned you again. That's what they look like in there, right? And so when the guy took me with the car on the test drive, we only went one block, four right turns to go around the block and back into that car dealership. This was for a Jeep Cherokee, right? And at each turn, each block, something went wrong with the car. An indicator light came on. The first little block we got, the first right turn we made, um, this symbol with the A and an exclamation point came on, right? And I was like, hey, dude, he over here. I was like, a symbol just came on the dashboard. It's an A with the exclamation point. He was like, oh, Jenny, I'll check that out. I'm going to put my code reader on and I'll check it out when we get back to the car dealership. I said, okay. I'm driving the next corner, the next right turn. Like I said, we only went a block radius around the car dealership. The next right turn, the engine light came on. I said, hey, dude, the engine light just came on. He was like, oh, that's odd. I'll put my code reader on and check and see what it says when we get back. I was like, okay. The third right turn, this lightning bolt came on, right? This lightning bolt start flashing on the screen. I said, hey, dude, now it's a lightning bolt coming on the dashboard. Once again, he says, oh, I'm going to put my code reader on as soon as we get back and see what that's about, because we did an inspection on this car. I said, okay. We got to the last right turn, which was 30 feet from turning back into the car dealership. The whole car shut down, right? It shut down. The dashboard start saying engine temperature, a temperature gauge start flashing on. The whole car is shook, and then it just stopped. It stopped. And I said, I didn't say anything. And then it started smoking. I said, hey, it's starting to smoke, right? I could not believe it. And the guy was like, I was hoping something like this wouldn't happen. Something he mumbled to himself. I just got my purse. I said, well, I'm going to walk back to the dealership, because I was only like 30 feet from the dealership, right? I just started laughing to myself. And I got out, and as I was walking back to the dealership, all six of those other men, those vultures that I felt like were vultures, they were coming out, running down the street to go back to him at the light, at the corner where the car broke down at. I politely got into my car and took off, right? And first of all, I just thanked God. I said, God, I thank you for looking out for me. I thank you, because they were going to sell me that bum car if they could have. And I said, I just thank you for watching out for me, because weapons formed against you shall not prosper, right? And I said, they tried to hide what was going on wrong with that car. But when you're doing good like you're supposed to, and God is watching out for you, he did not, that car could not even hide the evilness that they were trying to hide. It broke down at every corner, and I was like, yeah. And I laughed. I left. But it left me with like a bad feeling, because I was going past some other car lots yesterday, and I wanted to go in there, but I don't know. It's left me with a bad feeling. It left me with a nasty taste in my mouth. Like, is this what car dealerships are like? They're just ready. Like I said, I didn't have a man going with me. I'm solo. I had nobody to go with me but God. God was the only dude with me walking in that car dealership. And I was like, I'm so glad you was here, because he wasn't even letting that evilness that they were trying to hide, because they would have sold me that car as sure as day. As sure as day, they would have sold me that car, let me drive off the lot, and then it break down somewhere because they tried to hide stuff. But it did. It left a nasty taste in my mouth for like going back to used car dealerships. And that's really not good, because not all of them are like that. I know some of them are like amazing. Some of them do have good cars. But I'm just going to go to a lot that's more like the regular car dealership lot, I guess. But yeah, that's crazy. But I'm telling you, that's when God's looking out for you and not letting people take advantage, right? So I was happy about that. Don't go in there alone, right? Don't go in there alone. Yeah, I would not back. Yeah. I yeah, I wrote a review on their page. Of course, you can imagine what I said, right? I said they tried to sell me a car that broke down on the test drive, and they would have sold me that car. So shame on them. Shame on them. That's what I wrote on their review on Google. Somebody put a heart to it the other day. It's like somebody light-hearted your review of that place. I say, yeah, they would have sold me that car, because they just looked like they were just waiting to just creep up on me and just like, yeah, get her. Take her money, get her, right? So, like I say, I'm just glad God was with me and watching out. He had my back. Like, y'all not finna do that to my good child, because she's a sweetheart. And y'all are not finna take advantage of one of my good ones. So, yeah. The dude, he didn't even follow up and call and say, I'm so sorry about that. He didn't say nothing. Nothing. Because I got in my car and left. I said, we out of here. We out of here. That's crazy. That car broke down and started smoking. So I have to go and continue to look. So I'll look again some more tomorrow. But yeah, and just know that everybody's not like that. But they're out there. The vultures, they are. They're out there. And they're ready to pounce on you. They're ready to take advantage of you. They're ready to just prey upon you. So we have to just, in more ways than one, be ready, stay prayed up, stay watchful. And what if I would have been the type that not even said, oh, I just wanted, I love the price, because it looked good on the outside, even the inside. They took care of it. And the guy was like, oh, this was a corporate car. That's why it looked so good. And we did our inspection, and it was only used for corporate running. That's why it's so good. I was like, okay, let's go on the test drive. Oh my God, that's my little sister. The Lions is on, y'all. My Lions is on. Oh, I need the channel. Where's the thing? My Lions is playing. Oh my God, they beat up the Bears. I hope there are no Bears fans on here. I hope there are no Bears fans watching this. But y'all came back and did good yesterday. Y'all did good. Y'all did good. Y'all did good. But you definitely didn't stand up against my Lions last week. They ran all over them. 52. Come on now. Them boys that was college. That was my little sister. She ain't said hi to me all week. I done went to Baltimore, came back. She didn't check on me or nothing. Why is it sometimes strangers and your friends will check on you more than your own family will? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? I could have just been taken and kidnapped all in Baltimore. My sister had not checked on me. Now she's sending me a thing. Are you watching the game? I should have said, no, I'm kidnapped in Baltimore. You ain't check on your sister, see if I made it safe. But yet some of my amazing friends, even new friends, were like, let me know you made it there. Even sending a text, are you safe in Baltimore? Are you doing okay there? And I'm like, oh, man, that's so nice. And your own family, they ain't even checking on you at all. They don't care. Thank you. Good to see you, Mr. Robert. Good morning. What time is it there? You're saying good morning. I know it's just getting dark here. Good morning. Robert, take care. Many blessings to you and your family. I know. I'm ready to go and watch the Lions play. Watch them beat up on who they're playing today, Monday night. Thank you. I know. Well, you didn't check on me when I got to Baltimore either, did you? Did I talk to y'all while I was in Baltimore? I don't think I did, but I know that you would have. Thank you. You would have. Had you known, you would have checked on me, and I appreciate that so much. I know you would have checked. You would have checked on your Jenny and said, "My dear, are you okay over there?" You know, it's nice when people check on you, like, "Are you okay? Let me know you made it safely." I'm telling you. So, I appreciated that. But yeah. So that's really what's going on. I just wanted to come on and say hello and hi. How you doing? Check on you guys as well. Um, yeah. I didn't get in time enough. Well, I've just been doing some computer work, so I didn't get to go and check. I'm gonna walk the beach today, but I'll be walking it tomorrow. So join me tomorrow for a beach walk, please. Por favor. Will you come and walk the beach with me tomorrow? I feel like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Will you come and play with me tomorrow and walk the beach with me? I'd like that a lot. That would be nice. I hope the weather is good in your area over there. It's still like 89 here, 85, 89. But that tropical storm is out there, kind of cutting up a little bit. All right. You walk the beach with me. I would really like that. You comment on every video. I appreciate that. You know I need that. I think you're the reason my watch hours went up. I looked on there. I hadn't looked at it in a long time. I'm like, oh, I made it over 1,000 on the watch hours. Finally, like finally. I'm so appreciative. And that's because of each and every one of you. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you for that so much. I'm going to have to make some tea just for you. And you know what I got? Oh my God. What I've been having? Where's my little beet powder? I bought some beet powder. And I added some into my juice. And it was so good. Do you like beets? If you're not like a big beet fan, get you some beet powder and just add some of that into one of your drinks. It's really, really good on your circulatory system, your blood, your brain health. Man, it's so good for you. This is I put some lavender in some tea too. This smells so, have you ever add some lavender to your nightlife? It may help you sleep better. You could just sleep. This just says sleep. Good lavender. Can you smell it? Some lavender. It'll help you sleep. It'll send you into a sweet dream, and you will sleep and rest so well. And some rose hips. These are some rose hips. I made some lavender and rose hips tea. But where's my beet powder? I have some beet powder. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on, how goes my beet powder? Oh, there it is. This is beet powder. So it's really red. It's actually just crushed up beets. But you can, whoa. This is valuable. Don't be wasting. Add beet powder to your beverage. Or sometimes I put them in a few capsules. But I've been adding it to some of my beverages. So Really, really good for the body. But these two here, oh my God, you'll sleep so well. I should send you some. All right. Beetroot, yep. Yep, beetroot powder is what that is. Amazing. Beetroot powder. Yeah. Ginger tea or pepper. Oh, yeah, and peppermint tea. And then just have you some lavender nearby so you can just smell it and you will just sleep so well. Right? You will rest so well, so amazingly good. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Alright, let me find the Lions game. I gotta find on my Lions game and go watch a little football. Watch some football, see what they finna throw. They better be doing good. I hope they beat up on them like they beat up on the Bears last week. But thank you for stopping by, you guys. And yeah, I just wanted to share some of those thoughts and feelings. And yeah, my feelings on Trump and getting rid of the Tylenol. He's about ready to get rid of the Tylenol. Taking it off. Take it off the shelf for babies and pregnant moms. So thank you, and I'll look forward to you walking with me tomorrow. But wait, that will be, because I have to work. I'm working at a surgery center tomorrow, helping people get ready for surgery. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll be like 8 o'clock your time by the time I'm done. But you'll probably be awake. You'll probably still be awake to walk a little bit with me, and that will be great. That would be greatly appreciated. Alright, thank you so much. So much. Thank you. Love you much. You guys. Talk to you later. Bye.